Good morning, grade 8 students, and welcome to today's lesson, the second part of Farsi reading Salahuddin plus grammar. So please get prepared and open your student's book, page 50 and 51. We have two objectives for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to locate specific information through answering 6 comprehension questions correctly. Differentiate between different types of adverbs and put them in the correct place by rewriting 5 sentences properly. Let's get started with this activity. Do you still remember the previous lesson? What is the best title for the text? Excellent! A true hero. Which battle is mentioned in the text? Well done! The Battle of Hattin. Who was Salahuddin fighting? Great job! Richard the Lionheart, the King of England. For how long? Very good. For 2 years. Which words best describe a true hero? You are amazing. Brave, clever, honest, sensible, and strong. And of course we have many more. Now let's go back to the reading text to do activity C. In this activity, you have to scan the text for details. So please pause the video, scan the text very carefully, and try to find the correct answers for the following questions. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Question number 1. What happened at the Battle of Hattin? Excellent! Salahuddin led Muslim soldiers and managed to successfully defeat their enemies and free Jerusalem. Question number 2. What happened to King Richard that worried his soldiers? Great job! He was seriously wounded. Question number 3. Who were the 5 soldiers? Very good. They were Muslim soldiers who were sent by Salahuddin to help King Richard. Question number 4. Who sent the soldiers? Well done. Salahuddin. Question number 5. What did the soldiers have with them? Very good. The soldier had fruit as well as ice with them. The last question. What do we understand about Salahuddin's character from the story? Excellent! He was a great leader who managed to win battles, and also a good-hearted man who cared about others. Now let's move on to over to you. Discuss. How do you think the story continues? So what do you think? Excellent! One suggested answer is, I believe that King Richard and Salahuddin become friends. King Richard learns to respect the culture and the religion of Salahuddin, and he begins to understand how important Jerusalem is to him. King Richard agrees to leave Jerusalem. Let's move on to the grammar section, page 51. Adverbs. Adverbs of manner, frequency, time, degree, place, and sequence. Activity A. Pay attention, dear students, to the words in blue. All of these words are adverbs. Now pause the video and try to match the adverbs 1 to 6 with what they express A to F. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Number 1. The soldiers sat outside the tent. What does this adverb express? Excellent. Where something happens. Number 2. Salah ad-Din gladly helped King Richard. What does this adverb express? Well done. How something happens. Number 3. First, they gave King Richard ice. Then, they gave him the fruit. Very good. The order in which something happens. Number 4. The soldiers always fought bravely. Great job. How often something happens. Number 5. All the knights were very surprised. That's right. The intensity with which something happens. The last one. King Richard was wounded yesterday. Excellent. When something happens. Have a look at adverbs of place. We have here, there, upstairs, outside, etc. We use adverbs of place to describe where something happens. We usually place them at the end of a sentence. For example, why don't we sit outside? Look at the second example. Gladly. Gladly is an adverb of manner. We use adverbs of manner to describe how something happens. We usually place them after the verb and its object if there is one. For example, Hasna draws beautifully. Tom closed the door angrily. We form most adverbs of manner by adding ly to the adjective. For example, quiet, quietly. If you have an adjective that ends in a consonant plus y, just like easy, drop the y and take ily. Easy, easily. If you have an adjective that ends in le, just like terrible, drop the e and take y. Terrible, terribly. We have irregular adverbs that don't follow the previous rule, just like good, which becomes well. Fast, hard, late, early, which stay the same, with no change. Now look at the third example. We have two adverbs, first and then. These are called adverbs of sequence. We have first, next, then, finally, etc. We use adverbs of sequence to describe the order in which something happens. We usually place them at the beginning of a sentence, and they are often followed by a comma. For example, first I do my homework. Then I tidy my room. Next, I help my mom with the housework. Finally, I can relax. Now look at number 4. Always is an adverb of frequency, just like never, sometimes, often, and usually. We use adverbs of frequency to describe how frequently something happens. We place them before the main verb. For example, Rima always visits her grandmother after school. Saleh doesn't usually have dinner by himself. But if we have verb to be, you have to use them after the verb be, just like Khalid is never late for work. In sentence number 5, we have very. Very is an adverb of degree, just like really, totally, much, quite, a little, etc. We use adverbs of degree to describe the intensity of another adjective or adverb. For example, first, he's quite young. Kareem runs really fast. Now in the last example we have yesterday. Yesterday, now, then, tonight, etc. are all adverbs of time. We use them to describe when something happens, and we usually place them at the end of a sentence. However, keep in mind that if you want to use them at the beginning of a sentence, they express emphasis, which means you give special attention to the word. Adverbs of time with one syllable, just like soon, then, now, etc., may be placed before the main verb or after the auxiliary or modal verb. We didn't do anything interesting yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm seeing Mr. Smith. Practice time. Now complete the sentences with the correct adverbs. Pause the video, take a couple of minutes, and try to do the activity by yourself. Let's check your answers. Number 1. First, I have breakfast. Excellent. Then, I brush my teeth. Number 2. Amin was. Very good. Amin was really excited about the game. Number 3. Salim. Well done. Salim usually goes to the gym after work. 4. We were waiting for you. Outside. That's right. Number 5. Hasna. Well done. Hasna happily helped her sister with her homework. The last one. I'm going on a trip tomorrow. Excellent. Now rewrite the sentences or questions and put the adverb in bold in the correct place. Pause the video, take a couple of minutes, and try to do the activity by yourself. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Number 1. We went to John's house and we went to the cinema. Use then. Excellent. We went to John's house and then we went to the cinema. Number 2. Use upstairs. Well done. He said goodnight and disappeared upstairs. Number 3. Use usually. Very good. Do you usually do your homework after dinner? Number 4. He says he's coming to visit us. Use soon. Great job. He says he's coming to visit us soon. The last one. Use successfully. Excellent. Maryam successfully completed her project. You can also use successfully at the end. Maryam completed her project successfully. For extra practice, complete the sentences with the adverbs in the box. Take your time and try to do the activity. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Number 1. Tom drives his car carefully. Excellent. Number 2. I can't find my keys and I've looked everywhere. That's right. Really excited about our camping trip. Well done. Number 4. These things. You are right. These things sometimes happen. Number 5. I left my bike there. The next one. Call me. Call me tomorrow. Number 7. I had lunch and then I went to the gym. Very good. The last one. I got. Excellent. I got totally lost on my way to the new Italian restaurant. Thank you for watching.